Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I'm going to get you to figure out what it is that your soul purpose is. We all, from my point of view, we all have a purpose. We all incarnate to learn different lessons. And it's not just one lesson. Most of the lesson is to learn to forgive.
Healing through hypnosis and past life regression therapy. Interview with Stephanie Riseley, part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Zdravo means hello in Macedonian. The people of North Macedonia thank you for always seeking peace in our world. Graceful viewers, welcome to part 1 of our 2-part series, Healing Through Hypnosis and Past Life Regression Therapy. On today's program, we'll meet Stephanie Riseley, who is a certified hypnotherapist with more than 30 years of experience, a past life regression therapist, and the author of Love from Both Sides. Stephanie's interest in healing began as a teenager. When she was 18, she suddenly became ill and suffered immense pain throughout her body. One day, while experiencing excruciating chest pains, Stephanie had a near-death experience, NDE, during which she traveled to a plane she refers to as the in-between.
I got very, very sick. I have systemic lupus, which is an autoimmune disease that usually kills you. I had pericarditis, bilateral lung effusions, and I died. I went to the in-between. They wouldn't take me at that time. I was 19. I came back into my body, and then I had to heal my own body.
The NDE had a profound effect on Stephanie. After returning to her body, she spent the next decade restoring her health. Then, hoping to help others heal, Stephanie became a certified hypnotherapist. Later, an unusual experience inspired her to also become a certified past life regression therapist.
I do cognitive behavior modification, awareness therapy, and narrative therapy, which is what past life regressions would be called. How I happen to be in this field of healing, which I've been in for about 18 years, is when my husband died in my arms. I had my hand on his heart, and his heart stopped, and then he whipped through me yelling, free at last, thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. And then he went straight into my stepson, his son, and started chatting with him, and he said, John, this is wild, I'm alive, but I'm not alive, I'm dead, but I'm here. And my stepson sitting there going, what? And for me, I could just hear him, but then I didn't hear from him for 4 months. Anyway, he came back to me, chatted to me. I wrote a book about it. The book is called Love from Both Sides, a true story of soul survival, reincarnation. Then I went and studied with Brian Weiss and learned to do past life regressions.
using past life regression therapy, hypnotherapy, and other healing modalities. Stephanie helps clients to live happier, more fulfilling lives. She also frequently assists people in discovering their mission or soul's purpose in life.
The work I do is so fun because most of my clients are millennials, and my job with them is to tell them that they're just fine and literally to open themselves up. I sort of tell them, especially my girls, I say, you're in warrior goddess training. This is not therapy. I'm going to get you to figure out what it is that your soul purpose is. We all, from my point of view, we all have a purpose. We all incarnate to learn different lessons. And it's not just one lesson. Most of the lesson is to learn to forgive. So you can put yourself into situations where you might come in with an old enemy, for instance. I'm not just interested in you finding out what you were in a past life, because it doesn't do you any good unless you can use what you found out in a past life in this lifetime. My job is to get people to make a difference. My job is to get you fired up about this lifetime, because this is the lifetime that counts.
We'll take a moment now to meditate on the inner heavenly light and sound. We'll be back after this important message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Gentle viewers, welcome back to our program. Using various healing modalities, Stephanie helps clients discover the underlying beliefs that prevent them from realizing their life's mission. She begins by focusing on the body. She next shares the experience of one of her clients.
The work I do, I always start with the body, and I always say, okay, I'm just going to pretend that you're here to lose weight. Now, for a lot of people, they say, oh, well, that's great. I could use losing 30 pounds. But when he came to me, he was 40 pounds overweight. He was angry as all get out. He had a childhood from hell. And in the year that I worked with him, he lost 40 pounds. He was able to forgive everybody in his life because of all the different regression work, and just not the regression work, all of the different things that I lead people to in terms of finding out what their purpose is. And their purpose doesn't have to be to change the world. The purpose could be just finding out what makes you happy, and finding a job where you think your job makes a difference in some way. And so for him, he was working at a job that wasn't fulfilling, but instead of giving up the whole job, I just said, how about moving into a part of the company that you would really, how about standing up for yourself? And so he was able to stand up for himself after seeing that he was a leader. He was from leader, warrior, and adventurer. And what he really loved doing was building boats. So he literally built a sailboat in the year that we were working together. And now he sails. So he makes himself happy. So making people happy that's the best way.
Stephanie shows clients how to see their lives from a different vantage point and helps them reframe perceived obstacles. As an example, she talks about the so-called disasters in her own life.
When I look back on my own life, I see that all of the things that I thought were the disasters of my life turn out to be the great benefits of my life. And I think that's one of the benefits of doing the regression work I do, is because when you see like the totality of your life, I can look back on all of the different events of my own life now from this vantage point and see all the things that I thought were mistakes turn out to be the things that really helped me. It's all about kind of reframing things.
Throughout her career as a past life regression therapist, Stephanie has learned much about the soul's journey on Earth. She is often asked about our relationship with God.
Once you kind of see that you have a soul and you get the feeling of being one with all that is, when people go, well, do you believe in God? I go, well, we're made of God's stuff. You know, that's what we're made of. I mean, it's not like God's outside, God's within. It's each and every cell. If you, as a physicist, if you looked at a cell, you go, oh my God, that's an amazing thing. And we all have this impulse to, you know, that we want to go to the in-between because it's home. And we're here, we're sort of holographs. And that's what, you know, the new physics says, is that our senses give us this illusion of being here. So we're here, but we're not here. And that's quantum physics. We're here, but we're not here.
Many people believe that each soul occupies only one body, but in her discussion with disciples on April 27, 2000, in Auckland, New Zealand, Supreme Master Ching Hai revealed a fascinating fact about souls.
You know, the nature of the soul is not that I am here and I have one soul in here. It's not like that. My soul is bigger than just in here. It might be all over here. It might be all me, you understand? But it looks different. I know, it's not like, okay, God is one and everybody is one with God. It's not in that sense. It's in a sense that one individual can have a great soul that encompasses many so-called bodies, understand? So we can happen to identify just like each other. Just like sometimes we have two persons with exactly the same thing at the same moment. That is because that is one soul. Not because they are one with God or they're one with each other, but they're one soul. Just like twins. You see, just like soulmates, something like that.
Thank you, Stephanie Riseley, for your noble work restoring confidence, vitality, and happiness to many people's lives. May you be blessed abundantly for uplifting the spirits of our fellow human beings. Intelligent viewers, thank you for your company today. Please join us again on Monday, February 1st for the concluding episode. Coming up next is Positive Changes in Countries, Part 23. Genuine Governments, Genuine Citizens. The Gambia, Georgia, Germany. Right after noteworthy news. May you always feel safe and loved in the arms of the divine. For more information about Stephanie Riseley, please visit stephanieriseley.com.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/ss